Hi folks, welcome back once again. We're on the ZX Spectrum 48K, but you knew this already. My name is Nick, and we're playing a football game, as I define my keys here. A football game called GAZZA'S Super Soccer, published by Empire Software in 1990. This game cost £9.99, which seems quite steep for a ZX Spectrum game. Back in the day, that's the tape version. You could get it on disc though for £14.99. Already reviewed it on the Commodore Amiga, which was blooming awful. See what the Spectrum has to do, but I'm a little bit worried. Also come out in the Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, and the Commodore 64. Now you've got League, Cup, or Friendly. We'll go straight into a friendly. It's licensed to the name Paul Gascoigne, who played for Tottenham mainly, before he went to play for Lazio in Italy. And Spurs versus Arsenal. Well, Tottenham is where Gascoigne mainly played. Right, okay, so we'll see how we get on. Now, I'm the ones in the white, I think, on the left-hand side. What disorientated me mainly on the Amiga version was where it changed views when you went down to the goal mouth. Is this going to do exactly the same thing? The Spectrum is always going to struggle with football games, trying to animate all these players at the same time. It done it again. Match Day and Match Day 2 was probably the most successful there, although it went very, very slowly. This is moving quicker than that, but the controls are clunky. I find it very hard to see what player I'm controlling, although I've got a triangle above it, but I'm finding it very hard to swap to the best player near the ball. So I'm going to be, I think, a bit of a bystander in this. Already, was it worth $9.99? No. Would I played it a lot? No. So although it's only just kicked off and I'm 1-0 down, I hate it. But it did have a sequel, GAZZA 2, so it must have sold enough copies in the first one. Now, if you had this game back in the day, then let me know. Empire Software released a few games. Their favourite of mine that I've looked at so far is Pipe Mania. It's like a puzzle game, and it's a lot better than this. Also come out in 1990. There is a 128K version. Whether it moves a bit quicker than that, I don't know. The goal looks like a big shreddy rather than a goal. It's more like a hockey goal, to be honest with you. You're supposed to be able to control your own goalkeeper, but you're just wandering around, going sideways and left like, I don't know, like Michael Jackson when he's had maybe a pint, although I don't think he ever drunk. And there's another goal's gone in there as well. So what's ruining this a little bit is the speed of the thing, and also the changing views. The crowd could be a bit more animated, but they're just there like an oil slick. But yeah, $9.99, no way. $2.99, yes, okay, acceptable. $9.99, no way, Jose. And you've got to bear in mind, this is 1990, so it's very late in the ZX Spectrum's run, and I think it's the same year that Kickoff 2 come out on the Commodore Amiga. So we're at a friend's house playing Kickoff 2, and then you go around there at your house and you've got GAZZA'S Super Soccer. You'd be a bit ashamed to put the thing on. Kickoff 2 moved very, very fast. That's where it was going back in the day before Sensible World of Soccer come along, and that was fast as well, but that was more tuned to passing, like a real football game, I suppose. There's no room for this game in 1990. The early 80s, maybe get away with it. 1990, no way. I think Match Day and Match Day 2 really hit the sweet spot there of where it needed to be to degree Microprose Soccer. But anyway, game will come out, come out on Commodore 64, so we might come to it at some point, but I'm a little bit scared. Commodore Amiga was appalling. This one, I can forgive it a little bit more because of what it's working with in an 8-bit world, but it's not really needed. I'm sure Gascoigne made a bit of money out of this, but he's lost it all now, I think. He made some few bad decisions. I hope he is okay. So if you did play this back in the day and liked it, let me know, or just show your memories. I do like your comments, and it does create a bit of activity on the channel. Now, if you watch this far in to watch a game where I'm going to struggle, are we kicking a football around, or are we kicking like a bomb or a 10 degree or an 8-ton weight? Look, believe me or not, I'm trying to get to the ball, but I'm really pretty much a bystander here. If you watched this far into the video, please consider subscribing. Massive thank you to those subscribed so far. Not expert gameplay, I say this every video, I know, but it's true. If I don't say it, I'll get some stick, which you know. Just seeing how the game plays back in the day, it would have been enough there if you want to go back and play it again. Well, no. I think you guessed I was going to say that already. Now, if you're liking your ZX Spectrum stuff, we do review as much as we possibly can in this stress-busting world, probably about 6 games a week. Not all Spectrum, of course, but most of them will be, about half of them will be. If you want to see more, click on we've got quite a playlist now, so to get there, click on my username, takes you to the channel page, click on the playlist tab. Spectrum will be there along with a load of other systems, including Amiga, if you want to check out the Amiga version of this as well. But you'll be pretty scared Right, so we're 2-0 down. It's the second half. What could possibly go wrong? My hand's starting hurting a little bit now, doing this on key, trying to get this around the place. I'm not enjoying it. It's not an enjoyable experience at all. It hasn't got player names there. It's got player 9, player 7. Maybe if it had those proper player names, it might lift it a little bit. Kids' imagination, as we know, could always add a fair chunk onto games there. But they would struggle with this one. I can't see too many kids playing a whole league of this thing or a cup. Maybe there's a bit of a secret to the gameplay. Oh, what's happening here? Stuck on the post. Look, this is going a bit wrong. He just faults it in. No referee, no linesman, no formations to speak of. Now you see a big triangle in the middle. I should have mentioned this. The longer you hold down the fire button for releasing it, the bigger he kicks. It doesn't kick it a great deal. You haven't got too much control over that. Like short pass, long pass, that sort of stuff. You want to time it. Passing game, maybe you might want to do, but yeah, it's poor. It's not very playable at all. Be interesting to see. GAZZA'S 2 on the Amiga was slightly better than the first one, but not a great deal. Be interesting to see if I'm not too scared to go back. How if there's a big difference between them on this one as well. But you pretty much know already if you want to go and play it there. Not sure what it would have scored back in the day, but I doubt anyone would have scored it at great scores. Spectrum magazines were dying out a little bit then. They tend to give away a lot on cover tapes to try and get people coming back. So this is in the depths of the Amiga or the Spectrum, really, 1990. But you know, I say depths, but it's a phoenix in the flames. Very lively homebrew market nowadays. Time recording, it's 2023. Don't know what year it is where you are now. Comment below what year it is. But I always tend to answer comments no matter how old they are. If you're watching these live, they go up, well done you. If you're watching it years into the future, then well done you again. And another goal. But they don't make games like this anymore. One would say, thank goodness for that. No matter what side you are, it's always going to be the same two teams. It's going to look at in terms of the colours, like black and white, to try and avoid colour clash. So there's nothing there really, apart from the names there down the bottom. Arsenal versus Spurs to see. You know, it's pretty dull, isn't it? Really, it's moving at a snail's pace. It doesn't feel like football, and there's better alternatives in this era back at the time. Paul Gascoigne, yes. What did he started off in Newcastle, I think. Tottenham bought him. Then went over to Lazio. I think ended his career in Rangers, did he? Might have been a team after that. But he was a brilliant international player back in the day. One of the best of all time, really, in the midfield attacking, especially for England. But yes, he was a bit. He had his demons, alcohol in particular. Didn't hang around with the right people, and yes. It's a bit of a shame. But he's still alive, so I'm aware at time recording, so good luck to him. There we go. Right, what a career. But yeah, he was a fantastic player. Right, come on, lads. Can we get a goal? I've got disorientated so many times now. No matter what end you're in, sometimes I don't know if I'm cooking up or down. I'm just losing concentration completely. And it's 5-0. Never have I wanted the time to tick down as quickly as now. That sounds interesting when you score a goal. It's trying to accurately recreate the noise of the crowd. The only other time, there's a few games that do that. David Thompson Decathlon in particular, when you qualify for an event, it'll do that. It goes shh, which David Thompson Decathlon much better than this game, but this one arguably is attempting more. I haven't counted how many players on the pitch. I don't think it's 11 aside, but it's enough for the Spectrum to be struggling with it quite a bit. Right, there we go. We've got into the bit. See, I'm disorientated again. Is this me? Is that them? I've got a throw on. Can I just throw it in the goal? No, it's like I think I'm down the wrong end. I think I've thrown it for a corner. From a throw on, I've given them a corner. That's pure nincompooperi. Fog on the Tynes, oh mine. Fog on the Tynes, oh mine. Come on. If you're wondering why I just sang that Paul Gascoigne released that song, and it's another goal goes in. Well, yes. I think when you play a friendly, it's always Spurs versus a random team, and it's me playing, we're going to get thrashed every single time. 12 seconds to go. So it was 2-0 at half time. I've recovered to lose 7-0. Yes. The time recording, my favourite football game, well, we've reviewed recently, let's just keep it at that, is Tecmo World Cup 92 on the Sega Mega Drive. Good arcade quality on that one. So that That come out 2 years after this. No contest, really. Anyway, I hated this game. Nothing really good to say. Interesting how they code it, I suppose, historically, but no reason to go back. Here's all the leagues you can select and cups, but don't select that unless you want to be in the Nincompoop Cup. Nincompoop, well, that's more accurate for this. I think you can change names as well if you want to, but don't bother. The play is exactly the same. So I hope you like to have a look at that. Not particularly a good game or memorable. It's GAZZA'S Super Soccer on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Empire Software in 1990. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, anything football, then by all means put that in the comment section below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
From a throw on, I've given them a corner. That's pure nincompoopery. Fog on the time zone, mine, oh mine. Fog on the time zone, mine. Come on, nincompoop.